Welcome to This Week in TV.
Eddie McGuire to host the current affair. The cast of The Simpsons gets a huge pay rise. Today gains ground on Sunrise in Sydney. And plenty more.
And now, here's Bass.
Hello everyone, welcome to This Week in TV. It's episode 16. We do thank you for joining us. We'd also like to thank everyone who checked out episode 15 of This Week in TV online this past week. We've got a huge show for you, another blooper. Of course, we'll be checking the top 10, a brand new number one once again this week. Let's get into the main news and stories This Week in TV.
Entertainer Tania Zaetta will receive a personal apology from the nation's Defence Force Chief over unsubstantiated claims she had sex with Australian soldiers in Afghanistan. Air Chief Marshal Houston said that there was no evidence of any such conduct by Zaetta during a concert tour in April. A defence briefing document leaked to the media had referred to second-hand claims that Zaetta had sex with Special Forces soldiers at the Australian base in Tarin-Kaut in Afghanistan. Eddie McGuire, who this past week emerged from TV hibernation as host of game show 1 vs 100, is to tackle a new challenge at Channel 9. In what could loom as a test run for other projects at the network, McGuire, from Monday, will fill one of the hottest seats in TV, the hosting job on Channel 9's A Current Affair. McGuire will host the show for a week preceding the return of regular host Tracy Grimshaw on June 16. Nine is adamant there's nothing sinister about McGuire filling in for Grimshaw, who is simply on leave, organising her move from Sydney back to her hometown of Melbourne. Nine has gone to considerable effort to build a current affairs set for Grimshaw in Melbourne. Beyond 6 remaining episodes of 1 vs 100 and the week on A Current Affair, it's unknown what McGuire will do next on 9. McGuire has long made noise about the fact that he is more than a quiz show host and has expressed interest in hosting a chat format. 9 is said to be looking for a format to suit McGuire's talent. The cast of the record-breaking TV show The Simpsons have scored a bumper new pay deal that guarantees the top voice actors $400,000 US an episode and paves the way to start work on a record 20th season of the cultural touchstone. The show about the dysfunctional family in the fictional town of Springfield is easily the longest-running animated TV show and will now tie the Western series Gunsmoke as the longest-running primetime series in TV history. Production of the 20th season of the series was delayed for several months when the actors in 20th Century Fox TV failed to reach a pay agreement. Because of the delay, 20 episodes of the new series will be made instead of the usual 22, Variety reported. The cast had asked for $500,000 an episode, up from $300,000 an episode that they had been receiving. The Today Show has beaten Sunrise in Sydney for the first time in 2 years this past week. In a close finish, Channel 9 had 115,000 viewers over 7's 113,000. The win in the Sydney market follows regular wins for Today in Melbourne. Nationally, Sunrise remains in front this week, scoring 392,000 to Today's 281,000, a lead of more than 100,000 viewers. Today's win in Sydney, however, was significant for the fact that the show had nothing really noteworthy in the way of guests or segments. In Melbourne, Today has been winning for the past 14 months. Meanwhile, this past week, Sunrise had one of its biggest wins in Brisbane. The battle for Brekkie will now have a new player in the marketplace when ABC2 launches Breakfast with Virginia Trioli and Peter Lloyd in September. Driven by ABC News resources and installing cameras in ABC radio booths to capture political interviews.
G'day, this is Richard Wilkins and you're with Bass on This Week in TV.
There we go, some big stories there. We'll definitely be keeping an eye out on those ones over the next few weeks. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this. It's This Week in TV, episode 16.
The cats of Australia have made their choice. Snappy Tom, Snappy Tom. At Snappy Tom time, they raise up their voice. Snappy Tom.
Snappy Tom, a whole range of delicious fish varieties.
The cats of Australia have made their choice.
Where you been, Tom?
Snappy Tom.
The cat's choice.
Snappy Tom.
Welcome back. It's This Week in TV, episode 16. We do thank you for joining us. Now let's have a look at the top 10 shows from this past week. Let's sit back and see who was number one.
You want to be on top?
I'm Peter Overton.
I'm Tara Brown.
I'm Liam Bartlett.
And I'm Liz Hayes. Those stories and Peter Harvey's mailbag now on 60 Minutes.
Welcome. With 200,000 set to go off every night.
It's deal time.
New Deal or No Deal. This February on 7.
You better smile. 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 You better smile.
There we go, it was 60 minutes for the second time this year at the top of the top 10 table. Coming up after the break, we'll be having a look at another blooper for you and much, much more. It's all right here on This Week in TV.
Max? I want fish and maybe Snappy. Snappy Tom. Wow.
Snappy Tom always was, always will be the cat's choice for fish.
Max, what do you think about girls?
Welcome back, it's This Week in TV, it's episode 16. Now let's have a look at a blooper that happened very, very recently. In fact, it was the Thursday the 29th of May. This is what happened when Channel 7 News Sydney cut to a break, but the feed stayed with the studio. Let's see what happens behind the scenes right here on This Week in TV. Our
Background?
Yep.
All right, I think we just want to... You going to do a test with me, Steve?
G'day, Timmy, Barthy, just checking you can hear me in the studio.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Oh, wait up, I think I've got myself back a little bit.
Do you want me to keep talking? You're being in hospital. It's still
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing myself back. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's gone now, thank you.
a little bit frantic. Just a bit, I think.
Just on your shoulder. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Turn up a little bit. Right? That way? Right.
Well, there we go. We'll have more of those bloopers over the next few weeks. Hey, we've got a brand new giveaway for you as well. This time around, it's your chance to win the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Family Picture Edition DVD. And it's all thanks to interactive-productions.com.au. Simply answer the question you see below on your screen, and that question is, what is the name of the TV show that Eddie McGuire hosted, the game show that is returning to Friday nights on Channel 9? Be the first one with the correct answer by sending us a message, and you will win the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Family Picture Edition DVD. And what a fantastic prize. We'll have more of those giveaways coming up over the next few weeks. Don't forget, we've got a huge couple of shows coming up over the next few weeks, so do make sure you tell your friends about it. Get the subscriptions up as well. Don't be scared to subscribe and leave your comments. We love interacting and hearing from you as well. Any anonymous news tips, certainly feel free to send them through, and we hope to see you here next week for This Week in TV, episode 16. See you next time. Goodbye.
If you believe that anything can happen, if you believe that anything is possible, then you belong with me. So let your mind run free. If you believe there's life inside a bubble, if you believe the dreams are there for those who try, then